in my personal opinion, that in order to redeem you, you have to see what it is and the effects of it to be able to know what they're fighting.
Well, I completely agree with that, but a lot of people are very one-track-minded.
Yes, they are.
Yes, but you also have to remember, one man's law is another man's crime.
That's right.
Using a brief statement from Dr. Who from Moon Hartnell there, it's depending upon what you consider what true evil is and what laws are set up. Because Japan, believe it or not, their current laws right now, as far as marriage, a girl can be married at the age of 16 in Japan, legally.
Right.
Now, for some reason, I don't quite understand this. Now, if it's a male, it's got to be 18. I guess they figured, well, the girls, mature faster than the boys.
Well, he has to be a man. He has to be mature enough to accept the responsibilities.
Yeah, but still, they have to be about 18, to be married, as far as a male, and the girl can be 16 to get married. Yes?
I think we had a question over here first.
All right.
I was just wondering, what do you guys think about how the Japanese how they portray the Bible or how they think about the Bible? Because I've seen it used in anime, or even in names. Obviously we have Bible Black. That's not a very Christian appropriate anime that a Christian should watch. But yet it's called Bible Black. And I'm just wondering why they would take something like the Bible, which is supposed to be something we follow, but then portray it in such a unholy way.
Well, it's the whole taboo part of it. A lot of people watch that because they know it's wrong, and it's one of those things. The more wrong it is, the more they're attracted to it. And
or maybe this, that the person wanted to come up with something that what would be a catchy thing to call our anime, and at the same time too, show that we don't really, it's like spitting on somebody and saying, this is what we think of you, so we'll just name it Bible Black. That way, we're like, the Superbook, that are trying to promote Christianity in it to young people. This is the opposite. Somebody decided that they didn't like Christianity and did that just for spite.
Well,
that's a possibility there too.
And blood, yes, we do evil.
So far, we've only been talking about physical symbols. What about moral symbols? Have you seen any of those?
Yes, I have seen where somebody would go they would pray to God and they had wings on them. I have seen that, especially good. Oh Lord, please help me. They had wings. In a anime which is called Sakura Wars Love for Paris, there's this one, it takes place in Paris, France. So I do see that's what you're talking about in that particular anime, where they, because the one girl, she was a nun, and she was part of the Imperial French fighting combat force. In that one.
That's true.
So, yes, to your question about that, Christianity morals sometimes will be used in slight things, but not very often.
Isn't it a large population of Japan who honestly just don't believe in a specific God, but believe in a higher power? And they reference that just as kami and not as a specific Buddha or anything. They just say kami as God, and that could be their higher power.
Well, that's a possibility.
No, I have seen that. You are correct. There is a widespread belief in Japan that everything has spirit in it like that, and you see a lot of monsters actually come out of that. Have you seen Pompoko? Well, in it you have it shows one type of spirit. Well, it shows object spirits, and you have things like animated umbrellas and things like that. And this goes back to what you're saying about the whole there being spirit there, and not specifically a god, but just spirit. Does that make any sense?
Yes, Japan also believes that they're the most haunted nation on the face of the planet. They actually have something like what we call like a Halloween, where they try to keep pleasing their internal ancestors. And so it's called the Festival of the Dead. So they do have celebrations like that where, we try to pay respect to our internal ancestors in that sense. So they do believe in ghosts. Definitely, and that's something that they definitely are into, spiritual realms and stuff. Do we have any other questions that you'd like to ask?
Does Buddha have any form of Bible?
I'm sure that there probably are books that Buddha has, or scrolls. Well, let's go back and just say scrolls first, because that would be the earliest form of literature.
Right.
So I wouldn't be surprised that there are temples in Japan that have actually supposed to be scrolls of what Buddha said.
Okay.
Because, well, what little bit I've read about Buddha, Buddha had actually met God.
Right.
And his philosophy then became more of a religion. Instead of worshiping God, they ended up worshiping Buddha.
Right. I recently learned that Buddha was a man.
Yeah.
All my life, I always thought he was a god.
No, he was a man.
He was just a man.
Yeah, they claimed he had met God.
And from my understanding, has there been more than one Buddha?
Just the one Buddha. Now you're thinking of India, what is it called? Oh, it's slipping my mind, huh? It's early in the morning. The guy who's in exile. Thank you very much. Out there.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a living God.
I apologize. I had a 2-hour panel last night, so.
Well, like I said, we've been working pretty hard at this convention, trying to make it fun for everybody who has come to this convention. It's one of my promises to Ichiban Con, and I've been trying to do my best to make it a fun show for everybody.
Well, it was my first convention. I was very impressed.
Oh, thank you very much.
We always love to hear positive feedback.
I skipped out on church this morning to attend this session.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. As far as myself, I come from 2 different type of religious backgrounds. I started out Southern Baptist, and also I went to Independent Baptist. So I have that as my background. Jared's somewhat the same, but he also is a little different. Which one's the 2 you went from? What was the 2 Christian religions you went from?
Well, I grew up Baptist because one of my grandfathers was a Baptist pastor. But just about 3 years ago, I converted to Catholicism.
Okay. So, 2 different viewpoints, but still from the same tree. So.
I jump at every opportunity to learn about all the cultures.
Well, it is good to keep an open mind. You have to also be a little bit careful about it, because you can easily start going into one culture a little too bit and then lose your way.
Cross that line.
Yeah.
It is a fine line.
It is a fine line. You've got to go like, okay, I want to learn about this, but yet I don't want to go and end up being caught in that trap and lose my sense of identity. And that's very easy to be done. You have to be grounded really into what religion you believe in, and not go straight away.
Well, if we're sharing personal stories, what happened to me was 3 years ago this Easter, I had always, at my Baptist church, Easter and Christmas were special sermons. I always felt more closer to God on those 2 days.
Right.
Well, what happened is I read a book called A Faraway Ancient Country, and in it, a lot of the notions I had about Catholics, I was proven wrong, and a lot of things I heard turned out just to be myths. So I decided to give the Catholic Church a chance, and I started going. And that same feeling I felt those 2 summers a year, I felt at every single one, and that's why I voted.
What was the name of that book?
A Faraway Ancient Country.
Okay. Do you know the author?
On the book, it's emissary. The actual author is Kelly Stewart Will.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Do we have any other questions? Yes,
I
ma'am?
have a comment question. I've seen several anime, and a common theme in them is either denying the existence of God or looking for it or harnessing God's power. Like Death Note comes to mind for me. I found that to be a very symbolic anime because its immediate wants to become God. Do you think it's something where they're just curious about Christianity, or is it like has some emotional impact to them, or are they just creating a story? Because I see it as kind of like they want to know more, they want to kind of figure it out.
I see exactly what you're saying, and it's probably a little bit of all of those. It really depends on the person and what they're looking for. All those examples you've given, I'm pretty sure has happened at least once.
Very true. I wouldn't deny that. Probably some of it would be a belief that there is a higher power, and they may be going on that type of ideas. They are looking for that higher power, that belief that they're not alone in the universe. That there is somebody in charge, type of deal. That then again, you also have the idea of yin and yang, good versus evil, are always in constant flux. Sometimes good will prevail and evil will prevail after a while, and then it goes back and forth. So that's when you see those yin and yang symbols that are saying it's constantly going back and forth like a internal tennis ball, block, 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 boom, type of deal, and there's never no correct balance between the two. It's just a constant going back and forth.
Do they have any form of demon like we have Satan?
Yes, they do have demons, believe me. They do. In animated series, they call them demons. In Sakura Wars, they're demons. Inuyasha is supposed to be, his father was a demon, so was his brother. He's half human and half demon.
You have all different levels of demons in anime.
Yes, that's true too.
You can also look at Death Note. That's supposed to be basically gods of death, which it would be another interpretation of demons.
The Shinigami.
Where does anime say the demons come from?
It varies from
It depends. It comes from a dark force, or maybe even Satan himself. They do believe in the devil. A devil being or evil being that's creating all this destruction and terror.
And another good term to look up if you want to look more into it is Oni. O-N-I.
What does that mean?
It's basically another one for demon.
Okay.
Very true.
And sometimes they come from the human world, sometimes they come from different planes of existence. It's very, as Robert said, the Japanese consider themselves the most hardened country on the planet.
Yeah.
So they have several awards for almost the same thing.
One of the panels last night dealt with that. I thought that was interesting.
Yes, I wanted to go to it, but I had other obligations, being on staff.
Yours truly here. I'm trying to take photographs and stuff of the convention. When we were at Ichiban last year, I felt like I failed miserably to try to catch the spirit of the convention, and this year I've been trying to